Hi guys, this is Gamer here, and as you can tell by the title, this video will be a trading timeline that I've made for you guys. This is mainly because I get asked several times a day, no matter whether it's Twitter, YouTube, Skype, people ask me saying I have so many amount of coins, what should I be doing to make more? And so I decided to make this timetable so that I could show you guys what I would be doing personally. I mean, this is all based upon my opinion and my experience on my road to a million. If other people feel that they would do it differently, then by all means that is completely up to you. However, this is just how I would do it, and people seem to ask me, so I might as well make a video on it. And so we're just going to start off down the bottom here. When you have 0 to 5,000 coins, what you want to be doing is you just want to be playing games, guys. Not much trading is going to take place between 0 and 5,000 coins. So what I suggest, and this is what I always do, is play maybe 1 or 2 games with a simple bronze squad to begin with, just to start a squad maybe, and then when you have maybe 1,500 coins, invest in a good squad. And what I mean by that is the players should be from the same nationality. So I always make an English bronze squad, and I get 100 chemistry because I buy a manager. I get 100 chemistry. It costs me about 2,000 coins. And people really struggle to beat me with that. So that, as it says here, should be a fairly high standard to ensure wins. So you should build a little bronze squad that doesn't cost very many coins, that you can just use to play games while you're trading, and that will easily get you up to the 5,000 coins you need, because these squads are really, really good for beating people that just have starter squads, really. So when you make the 5,000 coins, you're really able to start trading from then on, and this is where my road to a million started, at 5,000 coins. And between 5,000 and 25,000, you want to be doing silvers. Any trader will tell you silvers are the way to go. I hear numerous people saying in the videos now, silvers, bid on them for 300, you can get them for 400. I believe I made a video on it a little while ago where I said that I just searched for silvers that I could get for under 700 coins. And really, you can make a lot of profit per night on silvers, even per hour. But that is not so cut and dry. So what you should be looking for is popular leagues and nationalities. What I mean by that is people, English people from the Barclays Premier League, the Championship. Germans seem to go for quite a bit of coins. Brazilians, you won't find many that are that cheap that are good, but you can still trade with the Brazilians, and they want to be just however much you can afford. You just want to spend that all on silvers, maybe overnight, maybe during the day, maybe in between playing games. It's entirely up to you, but these are the players that you should be looking out for, and also they should be pacey. There's one thing that everybody looks for in a silver is pace, and for any player is pace. So make sure that they're pacey players, and they will sell for more. Trust me, this is what happens. So next, when you've reached that 25,000 coins, you start moving into the more gold. However, you do want to continue the silvers, because they can still make you quite a bit of profit, as you will find out when you do this stage. And again, they just need to be popular players. However, something I've been doing more and more recently is gold players. However, not just any gold players, they have to be popular. And there has to be many of them on the market. They have to be tons of them, basically. That way people will not try and outbid you so rigorously. People might just try and bid on another one, or there'll be so many that it will definitely sell later on, if that kind of makes sense. I don't think it does, but basically they need to be popular. And players that I've found that really works are Casillas, he sells for about 67k. I can pick him up for less than 60k all the time. Ramos, he's great. Lavezzi, Lam, Bale, players that cost around 10,000 coins. I know that's not Bale, but he has been particularly good. But players that cost around 10,000 coins are usually players that there's lots of them on the market, and so you can bid on them. Very good. So say players sell for 10,000 coins. We'll use Ramos as an example. He sells for around 10,000 coins. I would aim to get him on a bid for less than 7,000. And if I could buy maybe 5 of them in an hour, I could make 3,000 coins on them. 3,000, 15,000 coins in an hour, basically. That's the way it works. So as long as you're buying them the cheap bids and you're selling them for around about what their lowest price is, you'll be fine. That will easily take you up to the 100,000 coin mark. I mean, all this could be done in maybe even a day, to be be honest. I know people that do it. If I was doing it and spent quite a bit of time on the web app during one day, I have no doubt that I could probably get to that 100k in a day. And you guys can definitely do this too. So when you reach that 100k, between that and 250,000 coins, you want to keep up the gold players, because as you will find, they are still making your profit. At this point, you just kind of want to drop away from the silver players, because they will be low profit in comparison to the golds. But then when you next want to move on to gold in farms, now it must be gold, because silvers are absolutely shocking to trade with. And that's the least I'll say about that. But in farms, they need to range from around 10,000 to 50,000 coins, because you don't want to be spending all your money on them. And players that I found, 82 Inform Ronaldo I found is particularly good. People like Inform Felipe Santana, and new Team of the Week players. Team of the Week is easy to find out on the EE website, or people make videos on them. But basically you need to buy them for you need to buy them so that you can sell them quickly, because their prices do drop dramatically the week that they're out. So when you're buying Team of the Week players, make sure you buy them to be quite a few thousand coins less than the cheapest on the market, and then put them up for the cheapest on the market to make sure that they sell. And then you would get to the final coin amount I have on my timeline here, which is 250,000 coins. And this is just up to however much you're going to have. And you want to be doing informs ranging, you're getting more serious informs ranging between 50,000 and 350,000 coins. It would be my advice to you not to go any higher than that, because there's a high chance that you will lose a lot of coins if people don't buy them, and not everybody has the coins to buy these players. So, and also EA tax will begin to take a lot of coins off of you above 350,000 coins basically. The players that I've found are really good: Inform Marcelo, Inform Neymar, Inform Puyol, Inform Bale, and Inform David Silva. And of course, if you remember from my Road to a Million, where I made almost 100k on an Inform Ramos. That is what you want to be aiming to do with these players. You can pick them up on bids, you can sometimes pick them up luckily on buy nows. You just have to always check the market. And the final technique is just, you want to maybe combine all of the previous ones, whatever, you still play games with your bronze squad, check silvers occasionally, maybe move on to silvers if you're at that amount of coins. Gold players will still work well for you, and of course informs will work well. So yeah guys, this has been a video from KnownAsGamer here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you find it helpful. If you're viewing this on another channel, please come over, subscribe to my channel. I do a Road to a Million. And if you did find this helpful, please remember to leave a like, guys. It is much appreciated. And I hope you find this helpful. See you guys later.